All right, we just picked up about 40 comic books for $30 down at my LCS today, ranging from Golden Age to modern. So let's take them out of these bags and see what we got. All right, let's get started. Out of the bags and out of the $2 bin, Uncle Scrooge, good old Carl Barks goodness, issue number 21. Yeah, the $2 bin of my LCS has been pretty good find for finding a lot of Golden Age stuff, and any Carl Barks stuff I'm gonna pick up all day long, because obviously he kind of revolutionized a lot of those Walt Disney characters. And this one looks pretty clean. Pretty sure I have this one, but I can't pass it up for $2. As I've said multiple times in the show. But if you are just tuning in, yeah, please subscribe or like. Yeah, help out the channel. It's motivates me to make more content. But as always, though, thanks for watching and messaging, guys. It's always fun to talk to you guys. But Archie's Joke Book number 41. This was actually really cool, because this is not a cheap book. It's an old book, and when I took it out of the bag, it looked really clean. I haven't looked in the inside of these books yet, but I'm hoping... Oh, Jesus. Yeah, this is a lot better than I thought. Yeah, Archie's Joke Book number 41. I looked on My Comic Shop, actually, just to kind of get an idea of what these were selling for, and they had a 3.0 copy for $19. I haven't looked inside, so I'm flipping through the centerfold here, because looks immaculate almost. I mean, this is like a 5.0, 6.0 grade copy of pretty old book, which is really cool, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna bag and board this immediately. This was actually a really cool find for $2, but all right, well, I'll shut up now, but that's cool. Archie's Joke Book number 41. Moving on. Little Scouts. Is this 4-color? No, this is a Little Scouts run, I think. Yeah. 10th center. This one looked really clean too. I picked it up. This was actually a really cool pickup, I thought. I do not have this one. This one, number 2, 1951. Jesus, that's nice. It looks pretty clean too. I don't know anything about Little Scouts. I have not read a Little Scouts. I'm not going to pretend that I know something about something that I don't, but obviously it looks like little Boy Scouts doing their thing, which is pretty cool. And actually another book that looks really clean, which is cool. Number 2, Little Scouts for $2. That's really awesome, actually. I'm going to bag and board that right after I do this show. And that's looked pretty clean. Here's one that doesn't look so clean. Walt Disney Mickey Mouse. I picked it up, 10 center. It looks trashed. It's probably detached. Close enough. 1954, number 38. I picked it up because I do not have it, and I'm not going to pass up on a Mickey Mouse that I don't have. At least I don't think I have this one. The more you collect it, the more you kind of forget. But yeah, I'm not going to flip through all the pages on this one. This one's chewed up, but Mickey Mouse number 38. I have it, $2. Walter Lantz, New Funnies, 10th center, 52-page Giants. I picked this one up, $2 bin. These are old, I know that. I made a lot of them. Number 174, 1951. That's crazy. I said that last time in this video, but 74-year-old book. That's just ridiculous. $2. Walter Lantz, New Funnies. I got it. Moving on. Archie, number 114, 10th center. I knew this one was old because I can tell by his uniform. His uniform he wore like every day during that time. But Archie, 114, 1960. This one had a cover that I've kind of seen, but I do not have this one 100%. So I wanted to pick it up. It kind of had a cool just cover that I've seen around, but I never got a chance to own. Kind of looks like he's looking over his head for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe it's just maybe he's looking at Veronica behind him or something, but I thought that was kind of interesting cover. I got it. Archie 114, $2. Happy to have it. Jughead number 100. This was cool. I don't have Jughead number 100. I am certain of that. But yeah, I don't know if issue 100 had a little more value to it. Probably not. They didn't really do that back then. But I like Jughead. He was kind of your lazy, food-obsessed guy, but he was also kind of laid back and chill, and he was a good friend to Archie and all that stuff, and didn't take everything so seriously and all that stuff, and that's pretty cool. For $2, it looks fairly clean too for a 12 center. Moving on, She's Josie, 12 center, number 13. This was cool because these are hard to find. Like, these are fairly rare, and you won't like just find them. Is that a rip? Oh, it's a fold. But you won't just find them in like a random Archie lot, because I mean, obviously I've looked for stuff like this in those lots, and sometimes you find them, but sometimes you don't. But this is one of those things where like they do stand out in price. So to find this mixed in, even in a $2 bin, I thought was pretty cool. So Archie, or she's Josie number 13. Moving on. Life with Archie number 32, 12 center. This one looks pretty clean, actually. I mean, all things considered, but issue number 32, 1964. What river is that? Oh, Venice, obviously. Venice the Menace, Life with Archie. Yeah, I actually, as far as reading is concerned, I actually enjoyed the Life with Archie run more than Archie, just because it was, I don't know, it was more of stories that were like after high school and like more like marriage and relationships and work and struggles, and it was a more mature audience, I guess. I mean, not that much mature, but it was just more of a more lifestyle stuff going on than more of your younger Archie school day stuff, which I don't know. For me, I actually enjoyed reading Life with Archie more, but I mean, that's obviously just me. Life with Archie issue, I don't know, which is probably a good sign. That means it's probably older than the other one. What was the other one? 32? This one is, yeah, 23. 1963, and we are nicely attached. That's a cool cover. Nice bright light yellow. Yeah, this was another one that I thought was pretty cool. I'm gonna pick up any early Life with Archie for $2. And this one actually looks pretty clean, which is actually kind of cool. So, all right, Life with Archie number 23. Moving on. And Pep number 161. It's another cool cover. 12 center. $2 bin. I picked it up. I didn't have it. But yeah, Pep is not a character or anything. It's I'm not really sure how Pep came along. If any of you guys know, let me know. Message me, because I kind of had an idea that maybe it just like it was similar to like Pop. It was just kind of a name that just kind of, I guess. Oh, I don't know. What year is this? 1963, number 161. But I guess it was just kind of a name that just kind of symbolized pop culture or upbeat stuff. I really don't know. Maybe there's something more to it than that, but I didn't look in too hard on that. So Pep number 161, 12 center. I've got it. Moving on. Archie 135. I took this one out of the bag. This one is all chewed up, and I could have passed on this one because it's not a super early issue, but I saw the cover and I didn't even think about the condition. I just thought it was cool. He had the car here with the popcorn maker, the TV. He's got the record player in the back. He's got Veronica all shocked, and Archie's all impressed and happy, and life is good. And yeah, as far as I went with it, I didn't look at the condition, but Archie 135, paid $2 for it. Didn't have to, but I got it. It's all right. All right, moving on. And if you guys have probably seen before on my other videos, the $1 bin on my LCS, they've been discounting them down to prices per pound at $2.50 per pound. So I picked up 4 pounds of books, came out to $10, which is a pretty crazy deal because there's about 31 books in here. So you're looking at about 30 cents a book. Weird Word Tales number 111. Won't take all these out of the bags, obviously, but yeah, it's something that my LCS has been doing for about a year. And Weird Word Tales number 114. I have this one, but I got 2 of them now. It's kind of hard to pass up on stuff that you've kind of like getting for this price. But yeah, like I said, the shop has kind of got, I guess, oversaturated with comic books in the last couple of years, so or last year or so. So plop number 20. I can't talk this morning. I'm gonna open this one up because I thought this was pretty crazy fun to find in the $1 bin, because these aren't any super cheap books. Plops kind of always had a little bit of value to them, or at least up to this point they did. But plop number 20, Sergio Goni stuff. I mean, yeah, this is 1970s. It's kind of like slapstick humor, but it's also like a mixture of horror stuff, which was actually kind of cool. I have read a couple of these and I did enjoy them, and I don't have this one, and this one looks actually really clean, so I thought this was actually pretty cool for, I mean, 30 cents to pick up. I believe that was the only plop that they had that I picked up today. Daredevil 218. This is pretty cool. I think I saw this in my 1200 comic lot that I actually just picked up. If you guys haven't watched that, my next video will be going through about another couple hundred books on that lots, because I did the video before that talking about that, last few videos. Hulk 252, but I got to get through all those books. This was cool. Any Hulk for 30 cents, I thought it was a pretty crazy deal. 50 center newsstand. But that 1200 comic lot was a pretty crazy deal for sure. Spitfire #1, New Universe. Casper 12 center number 93. This was cool, because these are the first series run Casper was actually, they got some value to it. And this one looked actually pretty clean, so for 30 cents, I mean, this book has a little more value than that. I'm not going to open it up, but I thought that was pretty cool. I mean, this is also the stuff that I focus on buying the most of. I've been focusing on that type of stuff for, about 5 years now. And I mean, all that stuff, the Walt Disney comics, the Looney Tunes, the 4-color, Gold Key, even the old 60s charlatan horror and all that stuff. Dazzler #2, 50 center. That's pretty cool. I mean, even on the old school westerns and all that stuff, even from like back in the 50s and all that stuff, it's the stuff that I like to collect. And Popeye and the Uncle Scrooge, and I mean, I can go on. But Strangers in Paradise #51. This was in my 7500 comic lot. I remember that. This is cool. I like Strangers in Paradise. I didn't know anything about Strangers in Paradise until I got that lot, and then I started reading them. I thought it was cool, and I started getting more interested in Terry Moore. I'm not going to open up. This is black and white, but yeah, Strangers in Paradise is one of those things that I just did not know anything beforehand, and it's actually stuff that I actually like now. That's how it works. But Silver Surfer Giants Supersized Annual 1998, thick book. Selling for 30 cents now. But yeah, I mean, like, that was the old stuff was the stuff that I collected like 4 years ago, and that stuff was actually cheaper than it was now. A lot of the stuff, what do we got? Sam Slade Quality Comics #1. A lot of the stuff that I really like picking up. I mean, even the Archies and all that stuff. But back, 4 years ago, the stuff that was selling for a lot of money was obviously like your Avengers and your Spider-Man and your Hulk and your Doctor Strange and your Fantastic Four, number 355, clean book. I do like this guy. The Thing, I said that in my other video, but I picked up his full run of The Thing. I've been reading through it. I've been actually enjoying him. I actually like him in a lot of ways more than I like the Hulk. That might get some flack from some people, but I don't know. I like The Thing, and I do. I do. But all right, I'll shut up. But Action Comics 842. But yeah, like a lot of that stuff 4 years ago was selling for crazy amounts of money, and the older stuff that I was collecting, it didn't have a lot of attention because a lot of the movies just propped up all the other stuff, and now that stuff's starting to crash. Like Flash, Flash #4, 75 center, 1987. But now I've been noticing a lot of the older Golden Age stuff has been kind of going up in value, which is obviously cool to see. But just like I said, a lot of the Carl Barks stuff. Carl Barks has kind of been getting more up there with the interest lately that I've noticed. And I don't know, maybe it's just people kind of buying a lot of the Marvel and DC superhero stuff. And when that stuff kind of crashed, they kind of wanted to find other areas to kind of put their money into. And I don't know, maybe not, maybe, I don't know, obviously the exact reason why some of those older books are kind of going up in value, but it's cool seeing it when you collect it. So, all right, that was a ramble and crap. Silver Surfer #73. 30 cents. Moving on. The Punisher #1 Supersized Annual, 64 pages. Thick book. That's pretty cool. Basically, all the old stuff that I like to collect, or anything I like to collect in general, is stuff that I want to hold on to for a while. And part of the fun for me is just kind of completing the runs on a lot of that older stuff, and obviously going through and reading all that stuff. But it's kind of getting the runs, completing the runs, upgrading the conditions of the runs is obviously the most important fun, or the most fun for me personally. But we all have our own ways on how we like to collect. But yeah, nothing I really buy is stuff that I want to just sell, unless it comes obviously in a collection that's I kind of forced to, because I don't have the money to just go and buy every comic that I want, so I kind of have to work my way through it. But that's just obviously the way it is. The Punisher number 6, 75 center. And yeah, that's where we will end the video. That's all the books. Next video will be doing the 1,200 comic lots purchase that I got to go through. And I guess I can actually... yeah, I got to go through those books over there. And yeah, so I got to get through those books. I got about 700 more that I gotta go through, and yeah, find out exactly what's in it. And so yeah, until next time, I will talk to you guys later. Thanks.